Good day, learners. Welcome to my classroom. I am Teacher Ruth. I hope you have been enjoying the lessons thus far, from subject of the verb to subject complement to object of the verb to object complement to object of the preposition. And today, in this episode, we are going to delve deeper into the last function of the noun phrase, which is in apposition to a noun. Let us find out what in apposition to a noun means. Now let's look at the definition of in apposition to a noun. Apposition happens when a noun phrase or noun sits next to another noun and gives extra information about the noun. Both the noun and the noun phrase refer to the same person or thing. Now, let's illustrate this definition in the following examples. Let's look at the example on the board. It says, my brother, a medical doctor, lives in Canada. My brother, a medical doctor, lives in Canada. The noun here is brother. My here is acting as a determiner, so you can call this a noun. But brother is a noun. A medical doctor is a noun phrase. This is a noun phrase. And this is a noun. What is in apposition to a noun? Apposition happens when a noun and a noun phrase sit side by side with each other. You see the noun beside the noun phrase. What is following is the noun phrase. And if we should omit a medical doctor and say, my brother lives in Canada, we are still correct. But the extra information here is a medical doctor. Why is this expression a noun phrase? It is a noun phrase because it is introduced with the determiner a. So, like I said earlier, if you omit a medical doctor and say, my brother lives in Canada, you're still correct. So, with the introduction of a medical doctor, my brother, a medical doctor, you are giving extra information about who your brother is. My brother, a medical doctor, lives in Canada. Let us give the grammatical name and the grammatical function. The grammatical name is noun phrase. And the grammatical function is in apposition to a noun. In apposition to a noun. What is it doing there? A medical doctor is in apposition to the noun brother. This is how to state your grammatical name and grammatical function. So the grammatical function is in apposition to a noun. And then you state how it is in apposition to a noun. A medical doctor, in quotation mark, is in apposition to the noun brother. Let's look at the second example. Now let's look at the second example on the board. It says, Lagos, the largest city in Nigeria, is very busy. Lagos, the largest city in Nigeria, is very busy. This is the noun phrase, NP. This Lagos is the noun. Why is this underlined expression a noun phrase? It is a noun phrase because it has the determiner they. So, the largest city in Nigeria. If we should remove the largest city in Nigeria, it is going to be Lagos is very busy. So, according to the definition of in apposition to a noun, it gives extra information about the noun Lagos. It is telling us that Lagos is the largest city in Nigeria and it is very busy. So let's look at our grammatical name. The grammatical name is noun phrase, and the grammatical function is in apposition to a noun. How is it in apposition to a noun? The largest city in Nigeria, remember to put your ellipsis because it started with a word here. So your ellipsis, Lagos, the largest city in Nigeria, is in apposition to the noun Lagos. The largest city in Nigeria is in apposition to the noun Lagos. I hope you understand the concept of in apposition to a noun. Students often ask, how do I know when my grammatical function is in apposition to a noun? Let's go right there. 1. Pay attention to the line. Like I said, this should be part of you. 2. Both the noun and the noun phrase sit side by side. Both the noun and the noun phrase sit side by side. 3. It gives extra information, but it doesn't change the meaning. It gives extra information and it doesn't change the meaning. I hope with these rules or with these hints, you will be able, or it will be easier for you to know your in apposition to a noun. Now, these are well-constructed expressions for your home fun or your personalized learning. So in these expressions, you're expected to provide a grammatical name and function for me. Number 1 says, my aunt, a talented singer, won the contest. Nigeria, my beloved country, is in West Africa. James, the head boy, arrived early. Mel, our class teacher, is very kind. Mandela, a man of great courage, fought for freedom. So, you're expected to give me the grammatical name and function as you have learned in apposition to a noun. I'll be waiting for your answers in the comment section. We have come to the end of the final episode as it concerns noun phrase. I hope you understood every concept under the noun phrase, from the subject of the verb, subject complement, object of the verb, object complement, object of the preposition, and in apposition to a noun. Please, if you still find some concepts confusing or you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section and I'll do well to answer them. Thank you for attending today's class. See you in the next class. Bye, learners.